A very good morning to you all. I welcome you once again in the land law class. As in both the lectures, I told you about what is zamindari system, what are the evils of zamindari system, and how you can say this UP zamindari abolition and land reform came up. So with this perspective, today we are going to deal with the essential features of the UP zamindari abolition and land reform. So when we talk about the essential features of UP zamindari abolition and land reform, the first point which reflects in our mind is the act abolished from the date of vesting, that is 1st July 1952. This date is very important, this year is very important because during this date and during this year, all the rights, interest, and you can say the titles of the intermediaries vested it in the state, and the act abolished the rights of the intermediaries who were exploiting our people. And you can say the second point, which is also a very important for the abolition of zamindari system, this was in reference with the compensation, payment of compensation, that was under section 27. Under section 27, it talks about that all the zamindars, whether big or small, whether natural or artificial, are entitled to get the compensation under the act. And by this you can say, by the bold reason of payment of compensation, you can say that this zamindari system was abolished and it treated equally. It said that whether the person is big or small, we don't care. The person will get the, you can say, compensation under the act. So by this point, it was, you can say, boon for these people that they were secured, and the compensation was to be paid to 8 times to their net assets. Then the third reason was the payment of rehabilitation. So when we talk about the payment of rehabilitation grants, it was talking about that it is payable on the ground rates ranging from 1 of 20 times of the net. So when we talk about the compensation, the rehabilitation, then you can say that if a person is having security, then automatically the things will work. So this act was, you can say, a kind of boon for the farmers, and you can say that there was a prohibition for creation of an economic holding. Under this act, there was prohibition for accumulation of the land. And the person who was having lot of land or surplus land, you can say, then the land would go to the Gaon Sabha. And the person who was not having the land, will this land go to that person and that person will cultivate. So you can see how the essential features of this act came. So my dear students, in the next lecture, I will continue with this part. Thank you.